Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Are you ready to be amazed and entertained by some of the strangest and most unique holiday customs from around the globe? Sit back, grab a mug of eggnog, and get ready to be amazed. Japan. All I want for Christmas is KFC. Forget the Christmas turkey. For many Japanese, traditional Christmas dinner is Kentucky Fried Chicken. Due to a combination of tiny Japanese ovens and a clever marketing campaign convincing locals that fried chicken is a traditional American Yuletide feast, reservations have to be made to eat at the KFC on Christmas Day. During the run-up to Christmas, Colonel Sanders statues outside KFC's Japanese outlets wear Santa gear. The chicken is served in special holiday packing. Demand is such that an online service has been created. Order your Xmas family bucket in advance and have it delivered. Norway. Hide your broom. Norwegians believe that Christmas Eve coincides with the arrival of evil spirits and witches. It is only logical then that Norwegian households hide all their brooms before they go to sleep. After all, nothing spoils Christmas quicker than finding your broom in broken pieces at the foot of a tree, trashed by some joyriding witch. Ooh, the fun, the joy. Caracas, get your skates on. In the week leading up to Christmas, Venezuelans attend a daily church service called Misa de Aguinaldo, early morning mass. In the capital, Caracas, it is customary to travel to church service on roller skates. Indeed, so widespread is the practice, many roads in the capital are closed until 8 a.m. to provide Christmas worshippers with a safe passage. That's so cool! Austria. Facing your Christmas demons. These are some demons in the picture. In Austria, Saint Nicholas has an evil counterpart called Krampus. He is the bad cop to Saint Nick's good cop, a demon-like creature with one task: to punish bad children before Christmas. Men dressed in devil costumes roam the streets, carrying chains and a basket for abducting especially bad children and hauling them to hell. It's certainly one way to keep the kids off the streets. Catalonia, popping their way through Christmas. Welcome to the bizarre Catalan tradition of cagatio, or defecating log. Locals in Catalonia create a character out of a log, drawing a face on it and giving it a hat. Then they spend a fortnight feeding it fruits, nuts, and sweets. On Christmas Eve, the entire family beats the log with sticks and sings a traditional song that translates to, "If you don't crap well, I'll beat you with a stick," until the log excretes all its treats. It's hard to comprehend why this tradition hasn't caught on elsewhere. Wonder why. They also decorate their nativity scenes with small pink ceramic kaganers figurines. Usually well-known characters, often drawn from that year's news. The figurines always have their pants around their ankles. Wonder why. Sweden. You love this giant goat? This unusual tradition at least has a lengthy story. It was first mentioned in the 11th century as a man-sized goat figure that accompanied Saint Nicholas. Now, it's a lot bigger. Cities across Sweden construct Yule goats at the beginning of the Advent year, with the most famous being in Gavle? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Jävle.
A store structure that often reaches a whopping 40 feet. Unfortunately, it does attract people who want to turn it into a giant bonfire, being destroyed around 36 times since 1966. Guatemala. How clean is your house? In Guatemala, cleanliness really is next to godliness. Locals believe that the devil and other evil spirits live in the dark, dirty corners of your home. Therefore, they spend the week before Christmas sweeping up, collecting rubbish, and then peeling everything in a huge heap outside. Finally, an effigy of the devil is placed on top and the whole thing is set on fire. It's called La Quema del Diablo, the burning of the devil. The idea for Guatemalans is to burn all the bad from the previous year and start a new year from out of the ashes. Ukraine. Deck the halls with spider webs. In addition to standard tinsel, fairy lights and baubles, Ukrainians like to throw an artificial spider web on the trees as well. The tradition has its origin in an old tale of a poor woman who couldn't afford to decorate her tree and woke on Christmas morning to discover a spider had covered it in a glorious sparkling web. It's for good luck. It's not about poor housekeeping. Portugal. I feed dead people. Yeah, we don't do that necessarily on Christmas in Romania, but on the Saturday of the Dead, which is twice, 3 times, 4 times a year, maybe even more. During Consoda, the traditional Christmas feast in Portugal, families sometimes set extra places at the dining table for deceased relatives. It's thought that the practice will ensure good fortunes for the household. In some areas, crumbs are left on the earth? I think it's earth.
Hearth.
As well. And you thought of feeding all your living relatives was hard enough. Italy, where Santa's little helper is an old witch. I think I know this one from my sister, who lives in Italy. Unable to conclusively prove the existence of Santa, the Vatican decided to throw its weight behind something they'd had countless dealings with, an old witch called La Befana who delivers presents to kids in Italy. The story goes that the three wise men invited the witch to accompany them to see the baby Jesus. She said she was too busy, and the legend was born. Czech Republic. A pair of matchmakers. On Christmas Eve, unmarried Czech women stand with their back to the door and toss one of their shoes over the shoulder. If it lands with the toe facing the door, it's meant that they'll be married within the year. Just like that. No boyfriend around. If it lands with the heel facing the door, they're in for another year of watching Bridget Jones movies. Perhaps it's better than marrying a heel, though. Germany. Fill your boots. On the evening of December 5th, German kids leave a boot or a shoe outside their bedroom door. Hey, this is what we do too in Romania. In the morning, if they've been good, they will wake to find the shoes filled with sweets. If they haven't, dude, what's with this? If they haven't, they will find only a branch. Obviously, it is best to leave out the newest pair of shoes you own, preferably fresh out of the box, or at least cleaned. It's always fascinating to discover the unique and diverse ways that people celebrate the holiday season. Do you have any special Christmas holiday traditions? Tell me in a comment what it is, give this video a thumbs up, and why not subscribe? Bye!